All right, I want you to breathe deeply from the belly, okay? We're going to do our bow, right hand, fist power, left hand, fingers together, representing friendship, tucking the thumb, humility, and the fist goes into the palm, and we say, welcome. It's good to be back. Although I have been scared teaching two classes back to back today, but I'm sure we'll be fine. Stand in the Wuji position, feet shoulder or hip distance apart. Nice gentle bend in the knees, kind of tucking the tailbone a little bit. Head lifted by the silk thread. Again, we're breathing from the belly. Let's begin. Inhale and exhale. You guys remembered how to breathe. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more thing I meant to mention. Time out 1 second. I know a lot of you sent me cards and food and gift cards and things like that during the time I was out. Thank you very much for that. I really appreciate it. It was the outpouring of love was overwhelming at times. So I didn't get a chance to thank everybody, but thank you all for all your kindness. Okay. All right. Arms out in front of us. Inhale to the heart and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow breath out. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow breath out. Inhale and exhale. Arms over the head. We're standing up nice and straight and tall. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow breath out. Go, yay, Cardinals. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good job. Arms to the side. Inhale to the heart. Exhale, hands out to the side. Fingertips up. Inhale and exhale. Big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow breath out. Inhale and exhale. One last time, we'll inhale. Exhale, fingertips up, feel the stretch in your arms. Inhale and exhale. We'll do arms in the diagonals. I'll mirror you. Inhale to the heart. Left hand up, right hand down. Exhale. Inhale. Opposite, right up, left down. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, relax the hands down. We'll flap the arms like bird wings. Be kind to your shoulders. Big, deep belly breath in. Exhale slowly, very slow. Let the hands relax down. Good job, everybody. Inhale, fill the lungs up with air. Exhale, relax the hands down. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Good job. Lastly, we will gather chi. Inhale. Bring the hands right down the center line, kind of like you're pushing a beach ball underwater. Inhale. And exhale. Remember, it's that life energy. Inhale, gather all that good chi. Exhale, bring that chi into our belly. There you go. You guys remembered how to breathe, ladies and gentlemen. That's good. That's a good thing. Two things. First off, if you ever want to read more about chi, there's a book, and you can buy this on Amazon. It's called The Root of Chinese Qigong. And it looks like this, has a green cover to it. If you ever want to learn more about Qi, this is a great book to read. And it's known in the circles as kind of a Tai Chi, as a Qi Bible, because it'll tell you everything you needed to know or could know right now about Qi. And it's kind of like the Bible in that you'll pick it up and you'll read for a little while and it gets too much for you, so you'll set it down and then pick it up again. So it's kind of like the Bible in that way, the root of Chinese Qigong. What's really interesting about this, are you at the back of the book, he has, where is it here? He has 100 questions he hopes to learn about Qi before he passes away. So this guy is considered a master of Qi. He's studied all of his life, and he's an engineer. He actually studied over at, what's the school in Indiana? There's this, Purdue, yes. He studied as a mechanical engineer at Purdue, and yet in the back of the book, the expert on Qi says 100 questions he hopes he's able to answer at that time. So it's really a good book. If you get a chance, you can pick it up on Amazon. They just published the 3rd edition of it. Okay. All right. By the way, my nephew is now a major league umpire. He was offered the contract, so he's a major league umpire. And once you know it, he comes to St. Louis only once the whole year, and it's the weekend he's off. So, oh well, it happens that way. All right, let's work on our warm-up exercises, okay? You can do these either seated or standing, whichever you prefer. Standing up, nice and straight and tall, feet shoulder hip distance apart, bend those knees, exercise those legs, heads lifted by the silk thread. We're going to do the chin tuck. Make sure you keep that chin level as you do this, all right? So we'll float the hands up, hands to the chest, tucking in the chin, looking straight ahead. Float the hands out, the chin gently floats up. Sink the chin to the chest without leaning forward. And again, we float the hands up. Chin, tucking it in, looking straight ahead. Good job. Hands come out, the chin gently floats up. Sink the chin to the chest. We'll do that one more time. We'll float the hands up. Keep your chin level, tuck in that chin, feel that stretch on the back of the neck. Hands come out, chin gently floats up. And sink the chin to the chest without leaning forward. Good job. All right. Next exercise, we're going to look over one shoulder, look over the other shoulder. I'm going to mirror you. Keep that head straight as you do this. So I'm not doing this, but I'm doing this. Okay? Prayer hand position. Form a Tai Chi ball with the right hand on top. Watch the left hand going over the left shoulder. Look left, gently push down on the right. And come back to center. Prayer hands. Tai Chi ball, left hand on top. Watch the right hand going over the right shoulder. Look to the right, push down on the left. Feel that nice stretch. And come back to center. Try and keep the hand below the level of the shoulder. It'll stress your shoulder out less. Tai Chi ball, right hand on top. Watch the left hand going over the left shoulder. Look left, push down right. Beautiful. Come back to center. Come back to prayer hands. Make sure you're standing up nice and straight and tall. Tai Chi ball, left hand on top. Watch the right hand going over the right shoulder. Look to the right, push down on the left. And come back to center. Beautiful. One more time. Tai Chi ball, right hand on top, left hand, left shoulder. Look left, push down right, trying to keep that hand below the shoulder. Come back to center, come back to prayer hands. Tai Chi ball, left hand on top, right hand, right shoulder, turn the neck, feel the stretch. Left hand pushing down, and come back to center, come back to prayer hands, and relax the hands down. Very nice, very nice. All right. Okay, we're going to do our forward shoulder circles next. From the Wuji position, bring your shoulders back, then up, then forward and down. Make sure you're not leaning forward. Shoulders back, up, forward without leaning forward, and down. Shoulders back, up, forward, and down. It's okay to smile when you exercise too. Shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. One more time. Forward, up, back, and down. Excellent. Did Tom tell you guys dad jokes? Oh, he didn't? Oh, I have a lot of dad jokes to make up. Aw. Can I do just one? Because if somebody who isn't a dad tells a dad joke, does that make it a faux pas? All right, I'd tell you a joke about a wall, but hey, I don't know if you'd ever get over it. I'd tell you a joke about an umbrella, but that might be over your head. Or I'd tell you a joke about the sea, but that's too deep for me. All right, there's your dose of dad jokes to make you smile. See, he's laughing so hard he had to sit down. All right, Wuji position, our second shoulder exercise. We're going to gather chi. You, excuse me, chi. So the chi in the book I just showed you about, that's what we're gathering is the chi, inner life energy. Another way to do this is you're with your arms, you feel like someone's pulling at your wrist. So you don't live your life tense, you live your life open. Okay, this will help with the joints in your body. So you're not always like this, that tenseness that Parkinson's gives you. Instead of living like this, you kind of start to relieve that tension by opening up the body. Okay, so you get to practice that here. Imagine someone is pulling on your wrist, or the Chinese call it reaching for infinity. Okay, so we gently reach out, reach up, feel that nice stretch in your shoulder and your elbow, your chest and your back. Exhale, relax the hands down. Gently reaching out, reaching up, beautiful stretch. It'll feel so good, it'll make you smile. Relax the hands down. One more time, gently. We're reaching out, reaching up. Feel that beautiful stretch. Exhale, relax the hands down. Beautiful. So that exercise opens up your body horizontally. Now we open up your body vertically. So I talk about the silken thread, holding your head up. You pull up on the silk thread, and that gives you a nice stretch in your lower back. There's a lot of times where you feel this one. Okay? So, prayer hand position. Pardon me. Left hand up, right hand down gently. Stretch the spine. And come back to center. Right hand up, left hand down, gently stretching the spine, pulling the head towards the ceiling. And come back to center. Left hand up, right hand down. Feel that gentle stretch in your spine. And come back to center. Right hand up, left hand down. Feel that gentle stretch in your spine. And come back to center. Keep your chin level. One more time. Left hand up, right hand down. Float the head towards the ceiling. Keep your chin level. Keep your chin level. Come back to center. And right hand up, left hand down. Keep that chin level. Float the head towards the ceiling. And come back to center and relax the hand down. Beautiful. On that exercise, try to keep that chin level so you're not doing this, but you're doing this. When you're lifting your head up by the silk thread, that thread is over a point called bow way, which is at the top of your head. It's not at the front of your head that lifts your head up this way. It's at the top of your head, lifts your head up this way. Okay? So it's hard to get the feeling of it. Just keep working with it. You'll get it. Okay? Everybody having fun? All right. It's either that or more dad jokes. So, okay. Lots of fun. You're laughing so hard you have your mask on. You had to sit down and everything, right? All right. Next lower spine exercise. We're going to carry the ball side to side. Key on this one is to not move the hips. Just move the upper body left and right. Okay? Prayer hand position. Tai Chi ball, left hand is on top. Gently turn to the left. Turn the ball over, right hand is on top, and then gently turn to the right. Turn the ball over, left hand is on top. Gently turn to the left. Turn the ball over, right hand is on top, and gently turn to the right. Turn the ball over, left hand is on top. Gently turn to the left. Try to not turn the hips. Turn the ball over, right hand is on top. Gently turn to the right. Excellent. Try to not move the hips, just the upper body. Turn the ball over, left hand's on top. Gently turn to the left. Feel that nice stretch in your lower spine. Turn the ball over, right hand is on top, and gently turn to the right. And then we turn the ball over. We come back to center and relax the hands down. That's a really good exercise for your core muscles, that last one we just did. Carrying the ball side to side really helps the core muscles, especially if you're keeping your hips to the front, turning to the left and to the right without moving the hips. So I'm not doing this, I'm doing this, okay? With Parkinson's disease, everybody wants to focus on the extremities, your hands and your legs. A lot of times we forget about our core, but these are the core muscles that all of our body is built on. So it's important to keep these muscles strong, okay? So make sure you focus on your core. All right, so we're going to step outside of warm-up exercises and do a leg strengthening exercise, and then we're going to go back and do some seated. Okay? All right. So work on keeping the knee bent, keeping the body nice and straight. Use your chair if you need to, okay? From the Wu-Ji position, weight shift to the left, right foot, cat stance. Tap the right foot out in front, empty. And cat stance. Tap the right foot to the side. Use your chair if you need to, and keep that head lifted. So you're looking, unfortunately, you're looking at me. Cat stance, especially unfortunately for you. Tap the right foot behind us. This is the tough one, going behind you. Keep all your weight left. Back to the cat stance. And back to center. Legs screaming at you, right? Let's do the other one. Weight shift to the right, left foot, cat stance. Don't lean to the left. Keep that good straight posture. Tap the left foot to the front. Empty. And back to the cat stance. Tap the left foot to the side. Keep looking straight ahead. Don't look at the floor. It's not going to go anywhere. Come back to the cat stance. And tap the left foot behind us, keeping all your weight on the right. And your right leg's starting to scream at you now, right? Come back to the cat stance. And back to Wu-Ji. Excellent. It's a really good leg strengthening exercise. There's a whole second chapter to that exercise. We won't do that in this class, or yet anyway. But I hope to get you up where we can do that whole second chapter. Okay? Any questions so far? Okay. Let's have a seat. Let's do some seated exercises, all right? All right. Good job. Okay. When you sit doing seated Tai Chi, when you sit up on the edge of the chair. If you're at all able, don't use the back. Again, you build up the core muscles when you do this. You put your feet flat on the floor, your knee is directly over your heel. So we have a 90-degree bend here. The pelvic bone is kind of a flat bone, so you kind of rock a little forward on the pelvic bone, and then you lift the head by the silk thread. So you have a good straight posture, okay? It's very hard to sit this way because you're using your core muscles. When I first started doing Tai Chi, it took me a while till I could sit this way for a long time. Before I was operated on, I could sit this way for a long time. Afterwards, I'm still building it back up again. But I will practice just sitting like this, watching the Cardinal game, do it between innings. Try and sit this way a little bit, okay? Also, make sure your posture is nice and straight in this direction. Your spouses can help you with this, that you're not sitting over to one side, but you're sitting up nice and straight and tall, okay? I have found people with Parkinson's, in my many, many years of working with people with Parkinson's, is the posture they use when they're sitting tends to be the same posture they use when they stand. So if you sit like this, you'll stand like this. If you sit nice and straight, your brain recognizes when you start to lean, okay? Pay particular attention when you get tired, okay? And again, I found this out with my recovery. When I was tired, I had to be more conscious of sitting up straight and tall. I had to be more conscious of my steps when I was tired. I was more likely to make a physical mistake like that. So luckily I didn't fall, but I paid a lot of attention to it. So we're sitting up nice and straight and tall. We're going to do 2 hip exercises and then 2 knee exercises. Our first hip exercise, we're going to turn to the right-hand side of the chair. So this gives you a chance to say hi to everybody on the right-hand side. I'm going to mirror you. Now we're taking our left foot. We're going to slide our left foot to the side. Keep this right angle. Keep the body nice and straight, okay? All right, so let's try that. Slide the left foot to the side. You'll feel the stretch on the inner legs, sometimes in the lower back. Come back to center. Beautiful. All right, we're going to have the hands, prayer hand position. Slide the left leg to the left. Push the hands to the right like you're pushing on a wall. Feel that nice stretch. And come back to center. Open up the legs. Feel the stretch in the legs. Push against that imaginary wall on your right. And come back to center. Beautiful. One more time. Push against that wall. Open up the legs. Keep the leg at a right angle. And come back to center. You're fine. Relax the hands down. Beautiful. Shift to the left-hand side of the chair. Now you can say hi to everybody on the left. You can also look at the posters, second one over, they're doing Tai Chi. And that's a form called Shabashi, dancing with rainbows. And you put your head, I was talking about the point bow way, you actually take your hand and put it over the bow way point, so you form this circle of chi. It's amazing what you can see when you watch, right? It's a beautiful movement. It's a beautiful movement. All right, knees are together. We'll do once with just the leg. So slide the right leg out to the side. Feel the stretch. And then come back to center. Good job. Prayer hand position. Push against the wall on the left. Open up the right leg. Feel that nice stretch. And come back to center. Push against the wall on the left. Open up the leg on the right. Feel that nice stretch. And come back to center. One more time. Open up the legs, push against the wall. Feel that beautiful stretch. And then come back to center and relax the hands down. Beautiful. Nice work, everybody. Go ahead, shake your legs loose, turn back to the center of the chair. We're going to do our second leg exercise. Hang on. Okay. All right. Second hip exercise. You can actually use this one in doing a lot of seated Tai Chi. Like you can go through the whole form using these two leg movements. So they're very important to learn. So we're teaching you two leg movements. One is lifting the leg up. The key is to stay straight. You don't use your hands to lift your legs. You're able to lift the leg without using the hands, and you stay nice and straight. I see some people will lean back when they do this. Some people will crunch as they do this, but instead you want to stay nice and straight. Okay? Second motion is pushing down on the foot. You're going to feel all your leg muscles tense up as you do this, but you push down on the foot. Your tendency is to lean forward, but try and stay nice and straight as you do this. Okay? So I lift up and I push down. Okay? You can do that, but that's really hard. Yes, yeah, probably it's easier to do it in two different steps. I can show you one called Golden Rooster. Stands on one leg, you push down on one leg, lift the other leg. That actually is, that's a really good move. Maybe we'll try that today. I do it one at a time. So you lift the leg and then push down on the leg. Lift the leg. You can, as you're lifting this leg, push down on this leg, and that's even harder to do. That's like another level as you do that one, and that can become confusing sometimes. So we'll do it just one, just work one leg. Okay. All right. Hang on. Yeah. Okay. Trying to sync it up with another exercise. All right. Left leg. Lift the left leg up, hands behind us, and float the foot to the ground. Push down on the left foot, hands in front of us. Push, 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 and relax. Lift the left leg. Beautiful stretch. And relax. Hands in front of us. Push down on that left foot hard as you can. Push, 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 and relax. One more time. We lift that left leg up. Stay nice and straight as you do this. And come back to center. Push the left leg down hard as you can. And relax. Beautiful. We'll shift to the right side. Lift the right leg up. Feel that nice stretch. And relax. Hands in front of us. Push down on that right foot hard as you can. Push, push, push. And relax. Where'd your smiles go? Lift that right leg. Nice and straight. And relax. Hands in front of us. Push down the right foot hard as you can. Push, push, push. And relax. One more time. Sit up nice and straight and tall. Lift the right leg. Feel that nice stretch as you lift the right leg. And relax. And lift or push down on the right foot hard as you can. Push, push, push. And relax. For the heck of it, there's a movement called the Golden Rooster. Sits on one, or actually, that's another one. Golden Rooster stands on one leg. It's actually, you're standing up and you shift over. That's Golden Rooster, stands on one leg. You can do that. And actually, it was a Parkinson's person who said we should call it the Golden Rooster sits on one cheek. So I was like, hey, that's good. So let's go ahead and try that just one time on each side. You're going to push down on one leg and lift the other leg, and their hand is up as you do that. Okay? So it really makes you use your brain, but that's good. Parkinson's is a muscular and brain disease, right? It affects both parts of the body. So you want to do an exercise that affects both parts of your body. Okay? So push down on the right foot. Right hand is down. Lift the left leg and left arm. Golden Rooster sits on one leg. on one cheek and come back to center. Now push down on the left hand is down, lift the right leg and right arm, golden rooster, sits on one cheek and come back to center. It's a lot more when you're pushing down on one leg, isn't it? All right, good job, good job. All right, I'm gonna get a drink of water again. Staying hydrated is good. Okay, on to our knee exercises. We're gonna do the heel kick. 4 motions with the leg, picking the leg up, kicking the leg out, picking the leg back up, and then floating the foot to the ground. Keep the body straight the whole time you're doing this. You're not lifting up the leg like this, you're lifting up the leg like this. And we're gonna punch out the opposite hand, okay? And you smile the whole time you do this. We'll have to draw a smile on your face. Yeah. One of my students in class here, it's been a little while, she brought index cards and had different smiles on the index cards, so she'd hold them up at different times under her mouth and go with a smile. It's pretty original. All right, heel kick. Hands loosely gripped at the belt line. Pick up the left leg, kick out left, punch out right. Pick up the left leg. Everybody wants to skip this one. Float the foot to the ground. Good job. Pick up the right leg, heel kick right, punch out the left fist. Pick up the right leg and float the foot to the ground. Pick up the left leg, heel kick left, punch out right, and back to center. Pick up the right leg, heel kick right, punch left. Pick up the left leg and float the foot to the ground. Excellent. Make sure you're sitting up nice and straight and tall. I'm going to do it 2 more times. Pick up the left leg, heel kick left, punch out right. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, heel kick right, punch out left. Pick up the right leg and float the foot to the ground. Excellent. We're going to do it 1 more time. Sit up nice and straight and tall. Pick up the left leg, heel kick left, punch out right. Hold this for half an hour. Just kidding. Pick up that left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, heel kick right, punch out left. Pick up the right leg and float the foot to the ground. Beautiful. Feel that work the legs, can't you? All right, shake your legs loose. Good work, everybody. Good work. All right, so next knee exercise looks amazingly like the last one. The only difference is we were doing a heel kick. Now we're doing a toe kick, okay? Make sure you're lifting the knee before and after that toe kick. Punch out the opposite hand. Smile the whole time while you're doing it, all right? All right, hand loosely clenched to the belt line. Sit up nice and straight and tall. Pick up the left leg, toe kick left, punch out right. Pick up that left leg, float the foot down. Pick up the right leg, toe kick right, punch out left fist. Pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the left leg, toe kick left, punch out right. Pick up that left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, toe kick right, punch out the left fist. Pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. 100 times more and we have it, okay, guys? Try it just twice. Pick up the left leg, toe kick left, punch out right. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, toe kick right, punch out left fist. Pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. Beautiful. 1 more time. Pick up the left leg, toe kick left, punch out right. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, toe kick right, punch out left. Pick up the right leg and float the foot to the ground. You guys, your legs are getting tired. Go ahead, shake your legs loose. That's okay. That's okay. Good. I'm not the only one who's warm in here. All right. Everybody good? Any questions? Let's do the ankle exercise. Let's do it from the standing position. If you need to stay seated, go ahead and do that. If you want to work from the standing position, go ahead and do that, all right? The benefit doing it standing is it's going to strengthen one leg while you're working the ankle on the other leg. So weight shift to the right, left foot, touch heel and toe, heel and toe, heel and toe. Shift the weight to the left, right foot, touch heel and toe, heel, toe, heel, and toe. And come back to center. Beautiful. We're going to do that one again. A few things I want you to think about. Number one, you're not moving the leg. So I'm not doing heel, toe like this, but I'm not moving my leg, so I'm flexing the ankle. Okay? Second thing is, don't watch your ankle. I want you to look straight ahead. You can look at the logo, look at me, whatever you want to do. But when I look at you, I shouldn't see the top of your head. I should see your eyes. Okay? So this is like the longest trackway in your body, neurological pathway. And so we want to make this neurological pathway work really well. So we don't look at our feet, we look straight ahead. Feel what our feet are doing, okay? So weight shift to the right, left foot, touch heel and toe. Heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, and toe. Beautiful. Other side, same thing. Weight shift left, right foot, touch heel and toe. Good job. Heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, and toe. And back to center. Good job. Feels a little different, doesn't it? And balance is a tricky thing, like I said. It is. It's what I had to relearn my balance all over again. When they operated my balance nerve on the right side, they cut that balance nerve. So I only have one nerve right now. It's only on the left side. And when they cut the balance nerve, they couldn't get around. The tumor was large enough. They had to cut my hearing. That's why I lost the hearing and balance nerve kind of run together, and the tumor was around both nerves. So he was 90% of the way through the operation. They lost my hearing. I was that close, as Get Smart would say. Um, but I only had a 10 or 20% chance of keeping my hearing. So it's no surprise that I lost it. But they were really, really close. And it's amazing. They can test your hearing while you're asleep and out with anesthesia. They can check your hearing. Isn't that amazing? That's amazing. It's amazing what they can do nowadays. It's amazing, they can do this operation and I can recover as quickly as I have. It really is. So. Yes. Yeah. I've got a hole in my skull now back here. They made a hole and they went in by the brain and kind of moved the brain away from the skull so they could get to the tumor. And then the doctor likened it to like foam. He said, you have a nerve and then you have an insulation around it, kind of like an electrical wire. And the tumor, he said, is like foam around your nerves. So he was going in there and pulling the foam out while trying to not damage the nerve. And he said the nerve is like a piece of hair. So it's like, no wonder it took him so long. But just to concentrate for 9 hours, I mean, I had two people working on me. I had an ENT person and then a neurosurgeon working on me. And just to concentrate for that long, I can't keep that kind of concentration for that long. There's no way. So it's really incredible to hear how they did it. Wow. Okay. All right. Round 2 for the ankles. Okay. Weight shift to the right, left foot, touch little toe and big toe. Outside of the foot, inside of the foot, little toe, big toe. Same thing. Don't look at your feet. Touch little toe and big toe. Weight shift to the left, right foot, little toe and big toe. Outside, inside, little toe, big toe. outside and inside and back to center. Good job. Excellent. All right. Did Tom do meditation with you guys? Mostly the breathing? Well, that's the basis of meditation. Yeah. Yeah. The meditation really, if you've learned how to breathe, that you've gone a long way to learning meditation. So, okay. So we're going to practice meditation in just a few minutes. We got a little couple. Any questions on those exercises before I move on? All right. We'll do a hand exercise. So from the Wuji position, we'll do a simple one first. Touch your thumb to the palm of your hand and then stretch, open up the hand. Touch the pointer finger to the palm, stretch and open up the hand. Pardon me? Both hands. Yeah, both hands. Touch the middle finger to the palm, stretch, open up the hand, and touch the ring finger to the palm, stretch the hand. Now you touch the pinky to the palm and stretch the hand. Sometimes the other fingers want to ride along. Beautiful. We'll do the more complicated exercise also. When you're at home, you're practicing that one at home. You do that one twice, then you move on to the more complicated one. So take your pointer finger and thumb, put them in a nice circle. Interlock the two circles together so they have like a chain link fence. Then touch the tips of the other three fingers, push the palms towards one another. Make sure you're in that Wuji position as you're doing this. The fun thing is you can do this exercise with your grandkids. It'll mess them up. Touch the middle finger and thumb together in a circle, interlock, tips of the other three fingers, and gently push the palms towards one another. It's a little harder as it goes. Good fine motor exercise. All right, ring finger and thumb, make a circle, interlock the two circles together, tips of the other three fingers, pardon me, and gently push the palms towards one another. And relax. And then finally, the hardest one, your pinky and your thumb. Make a nice circle like you're saying okay. Interlock those two circles together. Touch the tips of the other three fingers and gently push the palms towards one another. It's tough to do. And relax. One of my Tai Chi students, a couple of you may remember, he's in class, he would interlock and he'd go, and make sure his fingers lined up. It's pretty smart. All right. Yeah. Here's all the people. Here's the church. Here's the steeple. Yeah. It's almost the same premise, except you're doing it. I guess you're doing it opposite. Instead of doing this, you're doing this. It's like you're praying. You can always default out if you're having a problem. Put all your fingers and your thumb together and push them towards one another, like you're deep in prayer. That will help you also. A lot of it has to do with this deflection of the wrist at the right angle. So you're not doing this, but you're doing this. Okay, and then the interlock of the fingers just stretches it even more. Okay. All right. Let's try our meditation, shall we? All right. Any questions on any exercises we did? Okay. Let's do this. I'm sorry? You won't get over it? Sure. You have to pardon me, with only one ear, I have trouble with direction. So when I hear a noise, I don't know where it came from yet until I get my hearing aids. I'm adapting. Pardon me? Yes, I am driving. It took me almost a month actually almost 2 months before I would drive. A little less than 2 months before I started driving. It's like, well, I would drive. My wife would take me somewhere and she drove, and I would look out and be like, this is too much multitasking for me. I don't think I could do it safely. And finally, I got to the point, I felt woozy kind of all the time. Almost like if any of you are drinkers, if you've had too much to drink at any time and your head's kind of swimming a little bit, that's the way I felt 100% of the time. And so I'd drive with my wife and it'd be like, wow, this is too much information. And then that feeling started to go away. Eyes are dry because I don't blink as much, but they're okay. My face on the right doesn't work as well. Okay, yeah, yeah. It's almost like having a palsy, but they said that will get better over time, and it has. I mean, it was worse when I first got operated on it. It's slowly getting better. Who said that? Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. Yeah, and you got to keep working those nerves. If you quit working them, you're dead in the water. My neurosurgeon told me I'll be at 90% in 3 to 4 months, which is the end of this month today, or the end of April. He said I'm at 90% then, and then I'll be at 100% within a year. So, yeah. And I talked to one of my students. Now, one of my students, she didn't have the surgery, but she had a brain hemorrhage, so she was bleeding on the brain, and she said it took her a year to recover from that. So that she until she was back to 100% again, and she was in her 40s. I'm in my 60s, so it takes a little while longer. But I'm getting better every day. I had hoped I was farther ahead than what I was, but you got to be patient with yourself. And I went back to the neurosurgeon and I basically said that to him. He said, "You got to realize your brain is still swelling." He said, "We did an MRI." He said, "There's still white blood cells in your brain." He said, "The scar that I have, which is formidable," he said, "when that scar, how scars are red." He said, "When that scar turns skin color," he said, "then your brain is healed." He said, "And that'll take a little while." He said, "You have a scar, but you'll have that red stripe in the scar." He said, "When that heals," said, "that's when your brain is kind of healing." He said, we can't look at it, but we know that it's swelling." And actually, they did an MRI before I saw him, and it showed the guy was like, the person who read the MRI said everything's normal, but you have swelling in the brain. So I drive a lot slower now. Leave lots of room, you know, that type of stuff. So yeah, yeah, leave lots of extra room, drive real slow. If I get there late, I get there late. It is what it is. So we are going to try some meditation, and it all starts with the deep breathing, like you said. Tom was teaching you how to deep breathe. That meditation starts with the deep breathing. This is one of the I've seen people with dyskinesia lose their dyskinesia while they are meditating. I've seen people with tremors stop tremoring when they do the deep breathing and meditation. So there's something there. And it's about probably 80-90% of the time lose the dyskinesia, I would say, and probably about 50% of the time lose the tremors. And it just takes practice to be able to do that, okay? And sometimes it doesn't work all the time. Um, I think one of the hardest things is to get your mind to go into that state of what they call mindfulness, where you're not thinking about anything. It's so common for the mind to be thinking about, I've got to do the checkbook. When I get home, I got to change the plates on the car, or whatever you need to do. Or when I get home, I need to do some work on the house here and there. You're not supposed to think about any of that. You bring yourself back to the breathing. All right. I had one master said, he equated it to, if you're laying on your back and your cloud is floating through the sky, you can't stop that cloud. It's going to be there. You can't reach the cloud. He said, so you let the cloud float into the sky and you notice it, but you don't hold on to it. You got to go, oh, it's a cloud. I'm going to keep breathing. And that's like your thought is moving through the sky, is that cloud. It moves through the sky. And I thought that was a pretty good explanation of it. Okay? So I'm going to walk you through some guided meditation. This is a progressive relaxation meditation. This helps a lot of people, okay? So sitting up nice and straight and tall, If you don't think you can sit on the edge of the chair, you can scoot back in the chair and use that back of the chair. Just make sure that you're staying straight. So tuck your booty back into there and use the back of the chair and stay straight, okay? So let's close our eyes, take a couple of deep cleansing breaths. Now, by a deep cleansing breath, as you breathe out, you're clearing all of the thoughts of your mind. Inhale and exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale, clearing all the thoughts out of your mind. Beautiful. We're going to start with our feet. Take a big, deep belly breath in. As you breathe out, imagine you're breathing out through your feet. Feel the feet relax. Inhale, filling the lungs with air. Exhale, relax the feet. Breathe out through the feet. Next, we'll move to our legs. Take a long, slow, deep breath in. Exhale, relax the legs. Feel like you're breathing out through your legs. Again, we'll inhale, long, slow, deep breath in. Exhale, relaxing the legs. Feel like you're breathing out through the legs. Let's move to our hips. Long, slow, deep breath in. Exhale, breathe out through the hips. Let the hips relax. Feel your back relax. Feel your legs relax. Let's do that again. Long, slow, deep breath in. And then breathe out. Again, I'm relaxing the hips as you're breathing out. Imagine you're breathing out through your hips. Beautiful. Let's move to our midsection, our navel. Take a long, slow, deep breath in. As we breathe out, imagine you're breathing out through your navel. Let all the muscles at the front of the belly relax. Do that again. Inhale, fill the lungs with air. And exhale, relax the belly. All the muscles in the belly. You guys are doing great. Now we're going to move to the inner stomach. So big, deep belly breath in. As you breathe out, let your intestines relax. Feel like you're breathing out through your intestines. Inhale, fill the lungs with air. Exhale, relax all the muscles in the intestines and the stomach. Big, deep belly breath in. Let's do that one more time. And then as you breathe out, imagine you're breathing out through your stomach, through your intestines. Relax the intestine. Now move to the lower back. Take a big, deep belly breath in. Exhale, breathe out through the lower back. Relax all the muscles in the lower back. Feel how when you relax the lower back, it allows the hips to relax, allows the legs to relax. Do that again. Big, deep belly breath in. Exhale, relax all the muscles in the lower back. Now relax the upper back. Long, slow, deep breath in. As you exhale, breathe out through the upper back like you're breathing out between the shoulder blades. Do that again. Big, deep belly breath in. The Chinese tell us we hold our anger in our shoulders. So we release through the shoulder blades, exhale through the upper back. Release that anger. If you're angry about something, let go of it. Doesn't do you any good. All right, let's move to the hands. Inhale, fill the lungs with air. As you exhale, breathe out through the hands. Relax the hands. Imagine you're doing something very delicate. Inhale, fill the lungs with air. Exhale, relax the hands. Breathe out through your hands. Excellent. Move on to the arms. Long, slow, deep belly breath in. As you exhale, breathe out through the arms. Feel the arms relaxing. You almost feel like they're heavy. That's okay. Inhale, fill your lungs with air. Exhale, relax the arms. Beautiful. Let's move to our shoulders. We carry the weight of the world on our shoulders. Release that weight. Take a big, deep belly breath in. And then as you exhale, breathe out through the shoulders. Release that weight of the world. Again, inhale, filling the lungs with air. Exhale, breathe out through the shoulders. Feel the shoulders relax. And now we'll move to the neck and the head. Take a long, slow, deep belly breath in. As you breathe out through the neck, breathe out through the head. Relax all the muscles at the back of your head, the top of your head. Inhale, fill the lungs with air. And as we exhale, relax the muscles of your face, the forehead, your cheeks, your jaw. Take a couple more breaths. Big, deep belly breath in. As you exhale, take a scan of your body. If you're feeling any tenseness, focus on that spot. Let's do that again. Big, deep belly breath in. As you exhale, focus on any tenseness that's remaining, or just breathe out through the whole body. Let that wave of calmness go from the head to the feet. So you're feeling nice and relaxed. One more time. Big, deep belly breath in. And breathe out. Feel that wave of calmness wash through the body from the head to the feet. And just pause for a moment. Feel the feeling of relaxation on your body. Feels nice, doesn't it? All right. Go ahead and open your eyes up when you're ready. Look at how calm everybody is. Again, as Tom said, it all comes back to the breathing. And when you do the meditation, it all comes back to your breathing. And so you learn to take long and slow, deep breaths. And we'll talk about next week. When we talk about the inner stomach, I'm talking about your intestines. The Chinese have always operated that you have two brains in your body. You have a brain that remembers, and you have a brain that thinks, and they're connected through your spinal cord. And so what's interesting is this brain is always remembering what happened. So like if you're almost in an auto accident, if you've been in one before and you're almost in one again, you get that sick feeling in your stomach. That's your brain to remember. Now, what's interesting about that, two things make that interesting. Number one is in talking to somebody who specializes in the intestine is made of two types of muscle fiber, two types of fibers, brain fiber and muscle fiber. Also, they're thinking Parkinson's disease. One of the routes they're taking is the platelets are actually formed in your intestine and goes up through your spine and starts interfering with the brain. So it's quite interesting. There's something to this two-brain theory. So always relax your intestines, okay? All right, I'm going to turn on the light, so be careful, bright light. I'm going to try and turn on the light. All right, it's good to see everybody. Have yourselves a great week. I'll see you again in April, and I'll probably be back next Friday, but you never know. We'll see how the second class goes first. I don't want to push myself too hard. Okay? Excellent. Good job, everybody. So good to see you. Thank you for all your kindness through this. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. So, all right.